It's me. It's just me, Chan.
Hi, it's me. I had the wrong camera on.
That's okay. Here we are, and we also have Paul with us tonight. Everybody, say hello to Paul. Been a minute.
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm so glad to be back.
Filet of Paul.
Filet of Paul, that's it.
Here we go.
How many ounces is like 180 pounds?
I'm just about.
A lot? I don't know for sure. I'm not good with conversion charts. I really wish that we would have
tacking on the weight.
I really wish we would have started out with metrics as kids, because I think that would have made it easier. Anyway, Tyler, why don't you get in here too? You want me to send you the link? You can get in here also. We can have
Get in here,
chats.
Tyler.
Get in here.
Don't
Talk about
scared.
some of your G.I. Joe projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to jump in here, buddy? Let me know. I'll send you the link.
Oops.
I can do that now. I know how.
Chan's driving the bus.
As you can see, Brian is not with us this evening. Everybody wish Brian well.
On assignment.
And Mike is also not with us. He's not feeling well either.
Also on assignment. Yeah.
I got my video on this week because I can finally wear a shirt.
Look at this. People are allowed to wear clothes now.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to jump in? Wolfie, if you want to jump in and hang out for a minute, you can. You don't have to stay for the whole show if you don't want to. We don't mind. Gort, you want to come say hi?
We're just hanging out. It's a hangout.
We're just chilling. Yeah. Should I put music on in the background? Am I allowed to do that?
Sure.
Ooh. What's on the menu?
It's mostly just some acoustic kind of like, let's see what there's lo-fi. That's on there. Something called Daydreaming. Into Space. Let's try that one.
Can't currently representing the jungle. That's
fine. I can't get a copyright strike, Wolfie. It's StreamYard's own music.
Huh.
Yeah.
Catchy.
But we do have a friend backstage. Ta-da!
Hi, Ricky.
Hi, peoples.
What's up, buddy?
Y'all scraping the bottom of the barrel tonight.
You're funny. Yeah. Let's find out what everybody's doing tonight. Let everybody say hi to our lovely chat squad and future audience, perhaps. Let's start with you, Paul. Let's see if I can figure out how to make you bigger.
Likeable.
Let's try that. And
do.
I did it.
Look at Chan. Who said girls can't drive? Oh, man.
You're funny. I will fight you tonight, don't you worry.
I'm finally getting going again on this pain in the ass of a wall project. And yeah. Just smearing some paint around. See what happens.
I feel like you're busting a rhyme right now.
I feel like he's waiting for the downbeat to come in and say anything. Like he's really on it. Waiting to paint the wall.
Oh. I'm feeling much better now.
Oh, no.
Much better now.
Is that okay for you right now? Are you that far along you can do that to yourself again?
Fuck them. They don't want to answer my phone calls. I'm going to do what I want.
He said,
oh boy.
Fuck them. This Into Space shit's kind of giving me a headache. Let's go with lo-fi and see how that works.
That was my chair squeaking. That's not lo-fi.
I like lo-fi. I don't mind it. Background music.
So you're just going to be painting then, Paul?
Yeah,
Just
I'm gonna be up and down, putting pieces in, seeing what matches.
cool.
Try to come up with a color scheme.
Nice.
I might even get into the metallics.
Oh.
Fancy.
Well then. Fancy.
Because the Necronomicus, he likes his gold.
Oh, this is
Well,
that thing that you were putting together on the one show where all the pieces like slot together on that shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, you're painting it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
finally. I got the whole thing based in pewter gray last night, and now it's highlighting and adding more layers and seeing where it goes. Maybe it'll look
Tyler's
cool.
asking-
Maybe it'll look like shit.
I'm sure it'll look awesome. Paul does something and he's like, it looks completely amazing. He's like, I'm not happy with it.
That's fine.
I'm starting over.
You do the same thing. It's like
We
you
got-
two have that in
I
common.
do. Yeah, it's
We got another
Tyler
friend
wants
of
to know
ours.
if your box showed up.
Worst
Paul.
critic.
It has not yet, Tyler. I was hounding the wife today if she'd seen anything come in, and it has not showed up. So I'm assuming maybe tomorrow. Hopefully. I got a ton of shit coming in from everywhere, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited. I can't
There
wait
you
to
have
see
it. Now.
Nice.
Ricky, I'm gonna toss you in here.
For
What's
what
going on with you,
reason?
man?
Tossing you about.
What are you doing?
not-
What's happening tonight? What do you got going on?
Listening to music and talking with y'all.
That's
Like the only thing I was doing is I was reorganizing some. Like got in some new Joes and stuff, so I was reorganizing shelves. But my collection room is a big mess, so you see, there's no lights on except for that one.
It's that
People can't
one
see it. It's not ready to be shown to the world yet.
unveiled.
yeah. Well, I mean, that
Not
takes
ready
time.
for its unveil.
We're getting
And-
there. I'm
and
gonna
just-
send you one picture of something that I did do tonight. One shelf that is as complete as it's gonna get until I start putting dioramas in. I'll send that to you. Show that one because this one was with a little help of both Tyler the collector and a certain guy. I don't know. He paints stuff and does stuff with Tyler. It's JD, I think is the guy's name. Like he's
Oh, that guy's
Nice.
a fucking idiot.
he's helped paint some stuff. So
I hate that
That's
dude.
cool.
I got my headline.
yeah, I will fight you. That dude is my homie, man. I will
Yeah.
fight you. You better be careful talking about him.
Working tomorrow.
Let's see. Yes, I am. Thanks for asking.
My kid just poked his head in the room.
What's up,
Well-
Gavin?
So, not really working on anything. Just plotting and planning a bunch of crap.
Plotting.
That works. That
But
works.
just want to, hang out and shoot the breeze and see some really cool stuff. I always love watching y'all stuff. So,
Well, let's do that then. I'm going to swing myself in here real fast.
with
I
a
can't
cat in
call
your
him my
hat.
mini-me anymore.
That's it, man. I did not get any further yet. I have to play with the color. I did not do anymore. I'm sorry, I'm a loser. It's been a weird week,
Oh.
man.
That's my friend you're talking about. I'll fight you too.
But yeah,
Y'all better stop talking
still
about
working
my
on
friends.
those. Still working on illustrations for this book. Just JD's birthday was last week. Things got a little crazy. We went to Philly. Everything was nuts. So in a
see,
good
I
way.
Yeah, I was gonna say nuts. I thought there was a lot of females in that show. I mean, nuts
I
everywhere.
mean, there
but-
were a couple
Yeah,
of dudes and
I
a
mean,
Wookiee.
It was for everybody.
It looks great. Like I've told you before, I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, so I'm always impressed watching people draw stuff.
And I'm gonna toss JD in here, and then
Uh-oh.
Ricky, I'll show your picture.
It ain't
Boom.
nothing important. Dizzle.
Well, let me switch my cameras. So
Gavin
one of
just
my
wanted to
birthday.
say hello. He's
Hi,
kind of
Gav.
buzzing in with the toy wall.
Oh, hold
Hi,
on, let
buddy.
me toss him in here real quick. I'm gonna real fast, honey. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Gavin.
Hey, buddy.
I love the Dunder Mifflin shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
He's all driving. He's got his car now.
He's all grown up. It's crazy. I'm scared.
I know.
I'm sad.
Craziness.
I'm all the emotions.
I remember when he
was
was
weight, and that's just because I'm all fat from recovery.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, quit it. I remember when that kid was shitting and puking, and he was like an arm. Still shitting and puking.
Nah, he's all good.
Dude, he just
Enjoying
flexed
the
on
summer.
you. He's flexing on you right now. Like I see him. He's hit his chest on you.
He'll take me out right now. I know that.
Well, I mean, maybe right now, but give it a couple more months, man.
Well, I told him, doesn't matter what type of shape I'm in. I got one killing left in me. Don't make me waste it on you.
Well,
I might have to borrow
not to
that.
mention,
I like that.
we definitely have. What do we have on these kids? A little bit of wisdom and a little bit of old people
Meanness.
strength, stamina.
Yeah,
I got
old
meanness.
man, old
And
man
blackmail.
strength.
No, he's been doing great. Bailing me out. He's been doing all the mowing and, Gavin, can you get me this? Gavin, can you get that down for me? Hey, I need this lifted.
Nice.
So-
As it should be.
Good job,
Very
young
good.
man.
He's earning
Yes.
his place here.
Well, he's an
Earning
excellent
his-
young man, and he definitely looks
Yes.
like a man now, and it's freaking me out. So I'm gonna put
know.
JD
Yeah.
back in here. Sending love, though. It's nice to see you, kid.
Good to see you, buddy. So,
All right, buddy.
All right. Yeah, he's looking
What?
at the TV with us, the delay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Chores to do. Nice.
Go get me a beer, kid.
That's it.
A monster.
That's thirsty.
Go get me a monster.
Do it.
All right, JD, what do you got going on?
Well, I was just playing with this guy. This was one of the one of these blanks. And
Huh.
Chan actually got me some clothes for him, so he's not naked. So I played a little dress up, and it's pretty good. Everything fits really good, and that he zipped his jacket up, and it's a little tight around his chest, but it's
Amazon's
kinda
got some nice options, actually. I was surprised that,
So I was
They
messing
had
with
what they
that, and she also got me this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, a little like super old school desk
Mm-hmm.
model kit. So I'm gonna have to.
Is that like
I guess.
the little armory stuff? That's a Karatomi little armory.
No, this is Hasagawa.
It's supposed to be really good
Hobby
stuff.
kit.
There were some good reviews. I thought maybe it might be fun to mess with and weather down and just put,
Oh, yeah.
who knows where with who knows what. It's just,
With
you
his
know.
skills,
Well,
he can etch like JD Hart.
I know exactly where this is going. It's gonna follow all these little guys that I have and go with like the Resident Evil stuff and the
Nice.
Last of Us.
Mm,
Hells
There you
yeah.
have it.
nice.
Uh-huh.
They had some
Then
pretty cool stuff.
And I'm
on there.
sorry I missed it. Where did you get that from?
Amazon.
Huh.
Yeah, they had some other furniture as well. That's 1/12 scale. They had like a
they have,
little
they have
folding
so much
table and folding chairs that like looked like maybe it came out of like a warehouse office. You know what I mean? Like nothing fancy, but just like simple stuff that was really cool. I saw they had an old phone booth kind of situation. Not like the Doctor Who kind, but like the kind you'd see in the city or downtown or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. There's some interesting stuff on Amazon.
And then I have been getting the printers running.
Ooh, I like the way that sounds.
Was that once a man head.
Uh-huh.
Got a bunch of stuff going on there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Bane. I gotta rip the sports off of this, but you know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dude. That's sick.
And
He's
Bane as in Batman Bane?
yeah.
They give him like different facial features underneath the mask or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one with him like screaming from underneath the mask, but it's hard to get that look. There's still
Channel.
some like I want to put like ripples around the bottom there, like the fabric's bunched up, because I mean you can't really, well, you can see it a little bit.
Yeah, I see what you're talking
especially
I got all
around
the-
ear.
Yeah, I got all the fabric and all that stuff is like pulling, and
Dude, that's
but
cool, man.
I just have to finish it off around the bottom edge.
Chan, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna slide into your husband's DMs.
Yeah, you do your thing, man.
Whoa.
I'm gonna need some Bane upgrades, man. I got that Mayfix
And,
one. He needs a screaming head.
Lastly, this guy. And I actually just recently learned how to. I got the logos to stamp in the forehead. So
Nice. I'm
then-
not gonna lie. When you first posted that picture, it took me a minute to
Uh-huh.
realize what the difference between that and the Cobra. Like, I was like, he's just doing another hooded Cobra Commander, and then I saw the scales.
no, there's
I was
scales.
like, oh, like once I saw that, I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome, dude.
he's been deep diving into his 3D sculpting program and really trying to get that all worked out. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that one's a little bit small, maybe.
Maybe a smidge bigger. Maybe. I don't know. Like his ear
Well-
placement looks almost right. I don't know.
It's small. It looks high. Like it's sitting up high.
Yeah,
like the fabric should
I
be
agree
further
with
down
that.
over his chest. But
I
his head's
agree
up
with that.
higher.
Yes.
Drill it out a little bit more.
Man, let it drop
Yeah,
down
maybe try
some.
that. Because
I
think,
did.
that you're right,
did-
Ricky. That is what it is.
So I did putts around with this earlier today, and actually like
Mm.
on the model I actually made that deeper.
Do you have him? You don't have him in hand yet, right? The SDCC guy.
No,
No.
not yet.
I would, before you start drilling those out, I'd wait because I think it's a bigger buck. I don't think it's the same size as the original Cobra Commander. I think he's slightly
really?
bigger. So it might sit perfectly on that one.
So I don't know. I think that one looks pretty good as far as the size.
Did you say not yet, as in you have one coming?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, I
Oh.
guess he does. I don't know that. I
Caleb's
don't
my
have that
man.
information.
Caleb
Caleb
is
got
my
you.
Because
man.
that was all like lottery too.
Well,
They
For the
didn't.
first day, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't last. People started like just Sunday. I think they just opened up. So if you walk up here, you can buy them. I
Yeah.
saw one guy in one of the Joe groups had like 5 of them selling them. I'm like, oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty close.
Size.
Drill it out so it sits. Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to sit down.
I wouldn't drill them yet. Like I said, until you
Okay.
get it in hand. Because I
Okay.
think it's a slightly bigger buck. I don't
Well, I
think it's
I have to tool the inside of that thing. It's just
so like
or I'll
all
figure it out.
all head scopes you have to use the blue tack. There's like no way to get them just right for popping on pegs and stuff. Like
No. So not necessarily. This is hot glue.
that. Okay.
So like I just drilled that out enough.
Because it's flexible. It's pliable. The hot glue.
Yes. So you take
Ah.
some Vaseline and you just lube this up.
Oh yeah. Say less. I know how to do that part.
You squirt some
Talking to a pro.
squirt some of that there hot glue in there into the neck hole, and
Jesus.
yep, and then squish it on there and let it dry, and
Oh, that's awesome. I have to try that.
then
out,
it'll
man.
pop right off after it's cooled down enough.
See, another reason why I love listening to y'all show. I always learn little new neat tricks and stuff to do my fingers with. I love that stuff.
Well,
I've
that's
been
definitely
listening for
why
how
we
many
wanted to
years
do
now?
it. I don't
What?
know. How long have we been doing this? Because time's gone by way too quick for me. I'm losing track of shit.
So between listening and asking a million questions on the side with you guys and Chris, and actually, the couple YouTube channels, but like this dial I'm working on right now is only like the second real one I've done.
Wow.
Like I've done a couple
Those head
smaller
sculpts are
ones
great,
here
too.
and there.
Thanks. But yeah, I gave it
It's so awesome.
1 or 2 hoses coming off the back of his head.
Nice.
Oh.
Fancy. I will be sliding into your DMs for them Bane heads, man. Let me know when they're done.
Fair enough.
You're gonna do them
I mean,
animated
they're-
style, like animated look.
Yeah, with the big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Already working on it.
Awesome. Oh, yep. I'm definitely, because I need some different. The FX one's great. God bless you, but it only came with a couple different head sculpts. I need some more.
I guess.
I'm
All
trying.
right. So the main event.
Ooh.
I have been gluing on a piece here and there since last time. This piece is very solid now. It is
Right
very
on.
solid. Gotta get it all trimmed out there so it's not so rough edge looking along these corners and there and here. All glued together. But yeah, it's pretty fucking solid.
Now, to make sure I got this, if I remember correctly, that's the fork knife boat, that
Yes.
army tank thing, and some foam that you've worked into that.
Uh-huh.
And that's it to make that to where you're at.
Yep.
Dude, that's
The
crazy.
guns, these guns are from the Star Wars Black Series TIE Fighters.
That looks so great, too.
And now, since I have got some thick boy in,
With 2 C's. Super
yeah. So I'm gonna build these plates up a little bit more.
How you cutting that thicker stuff still with just with a knife?
Yeah, same way. Just scoring it, and I don't recommend using a Dremel or anything like that's gonna heat it up because
Melts.
it fucking stinks.
Mm.
Like hurts, stinks, like noxious.
Noxious.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really
I'm up
bad.
for some noxious.
All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
show Ricky's shelf real quick, okay?
Okay, go for it.
Not
I want
that.
to see this.
Let me see if I can do this because I am. Yeah, there we go. There it is.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
crimson.
So if you zoom in on my Cobra Commander, you'll see some of the JD artwork there.
Can I zoom in? I don't know if I can. Am I allowed to? I don't know. I didn't save it. It's
yeah.
just on the Facebook thing.
Hold on.
No, I cannot.
Hold on. I got you covered.
Okay.
I got you covered. Edit. One. So that is. Boom. Boom. Sent it
Got
to
it.
you.
All right. Hold on. I'll just flip the page. Wait, like. Oh, wrong way.
Lost it.
Hold on.
Nope.
Let me Do that and do that.
Get that out of the way.
Get the fuck open. There it is.
But yeah, that's JD's paint on the hooded head sculpt on there.
Nice.
Dude, that looks freaking great.
And then the thing above the throne, that is actually the stand for that Cobra Commander.
All
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah.
And I
Oh,
got
yeah.
that and the throne from Tyler, and I was like, well, shit, I can't have him sit on the throne and on the stand at the same time. So I was trying to figure it out. I was like, you know what? I'll slap it up on the wall like some wall art or something.
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
That's how you do that.
That's it. Work around it. Eventually,
Right.
I'm gonna get dios and stuff going in here, and I'll have the throne, elevated, like on a little tier or something, and have the guys around it or whatever. I'll do something eventually, but right now it's just working out the spacing arrangements and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
See, look,
thanks,
Tyler
Tyler.
Tyler making fun of me. That's fine, Tyler. I'll take it off the wall and throw it in the trash. I don't care. Look, come at me about it's not wall art. Go in the garbage. I don't care.
What's your address? I'm gonna come pick through your trash.
I'm mail to Paul. How about that?
Hey, Wayne. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Wayne.
So Gort's
Hi,
not a
Wayne.
funny guy. His little comment in there. I'll let y'all a little peek behind the curtain. So I ordered a retro beachhead a while ago when I ordered the Weasel or whatever that thing is, the 4-wheeler and the
Yeah.
and the retro eel. I ordered all three at the same time, and they sent me my eel and they sent me the 4-wheeler and no beachhead. I mean, like a month went by with no beachhead, and everybody already had them in hand. So I just went in and I canceled the order, and they still had them as available, like in stock. So I just reordered them, and I had it 2 days later. Well, I just got a message yesterday or an email today saying that my order shipped, and I'm like, what the fuck shipped? So I went in there and looked. The fucking beachhead that I canceled just got shipped, so now I'm gonna have 2 retro beachheads.
Nice.
So I'm like, god damn it. And then I come in here and I start putting stuff on the shelf, rearranging, and I sent the video to a couple of the guys. Like, this is how you know you have too many goddamn Joes. I was all excited to get this beachhead finally have representation. I go to put them on the shelf, and the old beachhead's sitting on the shelf. I was like, I fucking forgot I even had this thing in here. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I thought I didn't have a beachhead. Now I'm all of a sudden I'm gonna have fucking 3 of them.
Yep.
You're like the Robert D of Joe's.
I guess they're getting sick, man. These Joes are getting crazy. Yeah, that one shelf, that is the cleanest, clearest shelf out of all my Joes. That one that she just showed, and I have 10 shelves in total, and the rest of them are just jam packed with people. It's getting crazy.
So, the question of the day: did we?
No, I'm back.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
His
Did
camera.
we?
went out.
Did we go after the Rattler?
Oh, I backed it.
I will be.
I'm
I
disgusted.
haven't yet. I haven't yet, but I will.
I'm not playing any games or anything like that. I gotta sell some shit before I got the funds to do it.
They don't hit us until September for it, I think.
Yeah. Which is
Like,
good.
I know a couple of people, I won't mention their names, I won't put them on Front Street, but they literally ordered like 5 or 10 of them with the intent of on the last day just canceling all but one of them just so it'll help raise the tiers faster. I'm like, that's pretty smart, dude. That'd be a smart
Right?
thing to do.
Well, what's with that first tier? I mean, come on.
Patches.
Fucking
I'm not mad at them, dude.
I like patches.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm literally gonna do nothing
I'll
with
sit
them.
here alone then.
I think it is a dumb tier. I think it was ways they should have just thrown it in the box with the stuff. But I think they were just trying to make another tier and they couldn't think of something else to do.
Just throw another figure in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come up with something. I don't know.
I think it would have been nicer if they weren't little tiny patches.
They are small too.
There was some substance
they?
to them. Would have been nice.
Somebody's a size queen. But yeah, they were little, like in SDCE. I saw them in one of the pictures. You could see them laying on the shelf by the Rattler, and they had a figure standing right next to them. And it's like they're about the size of the stands that come with the figures. They're maybe a little bit bigger than that.
Oh.
Yeah, they're small.
Oh fuck, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like little 2-inch patches,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which is fine. But you know, you start looking online about getting any kind of patches made or something like that. Even
Yeah,
you know,
minimum of like
maybe
4 inches.
maybe we do some shelf gravy patches one day. We don't know, but like they're you know, they're not that expensive to get 3-4 inch patches. You know what I mean? It's
No, definitely not.
It's kind of silly.
I just don't see patches as a something that's going to make me want to buy. You know,
Send
Sure.
some money.
See, my thing with the tiers and stuff like that is I'm there for the base thing. The tiers are just, you know, bonus on top of it if
Yes.
we get them. You know, I want them because I feel like the price is included in that base offering, but it doesn't hurt my feelings if we don't get to them. You know, we've gotten them all so
Right.
far. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. But
No.
they could have just thrown those in the box. Be like, hey, surprise, guys, here's some shit in the box for you for buying this Rattler. I
Yep.
don't think Court said they should have just done 2 tiers and left it that way and lowered the overall number to get there faster.
Right.
Oh well,
Well,
you live
I
and you
mean,
learn. They got to make a mistake somewhere, right? This is like their first little hiccup in all the GI Joe stuff so far, besides Cobra Island.
I mean, at least you're getting the Rattler. Whatever was on the side is just
That's
is
a
what
fact.
it is. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
You think everybody would have been mad if it was like pins or some shit?
I think everybody everywhere would have found something to bitch and moan about, no matter
Yep.
what it was. It could have had a fucking
Right,
gold
that's
brick
fair.
in that box, and somebody would have been complaining that they wanted silver instead. I mean, it's
Right.
Yep.
Right. That's fair.
what gold?
yeah. I'm allergic to gold. You're excluding me because I'm allergic. Shut
You
up.
didn't even think to ask.
Gort says, "What's worse, pins or patches?" And Wade, we don't care that you're late. We're just happy you're here.
I'm gonna go with patches are worse, not because I don't like them more, but there's more work involved using them. Like pins, I can put them in my
Yes.
corkboard right
Yeah,
here.
you gotta sew them
pop 'em
on.
in my hat. Yeah, even if they're iron on, there's still more work than just plugging a pin in.
That's fair. I mean, everybody has their opinion about that. So
But I think I think patches look better. I think pins are
agree
just
with that,
easier to
yeah.
use. They're just easier. I'm lazy. I just want to put my shit up here and be done with it.
well, doesn't Burgess have that like really awesome jacket with all the
Oh,
patches
he's
on it?
so excited
Bomber.
about these patches. He's the only person I've heard of that is excited for these patches.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for him. I want to sport that fucking winged cobra.
I can't remember
Big
if he said he was
time.
doing that one or the fly swatter. It was one of those two. It might be the winged cobra. He was talking about. That's definitely one on there.
Oh yeah. Oh
Tyler-
yeah.
Tyler, I already have a leather jacket, man. I'm not gonna buy a bomber jacket. What the hell's a bomber jacket?
I think he meant bomber.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was making a joke at me. I don't know. I can never tell with Tyler anymore.
Tyler, are you
Hear
making
that?
jokes at people?
You guys hear that?
He said
Listen.
bomber. See, he changed it.
Oh, okay.
Listen. Listen to that. Listen.
Mhm.
I'm right here on the
Mhm. Was that
snaps
the
in.
plastic?
Snapped right in.
Snaps
Oh,
in.
no kidding. Look at you.
Yeah,
Fancy. JD, it's almost like you know what you're doing there, bud.
maybe. Not really, but
Yeah, I'm still mad I couldn't find that tank. I looked every time I went into Wally World for about 3 or 4 months after you told me which one it was, and then I gave up. I was like, never mind. I'll just enjoy vicariously through JD.
Alright, so this it's there like that.
Very cool. I guess the thicker, what is it? What's
The
it called? Plastic is better.
polystyrene.
Polystyrene.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be way nicer.
Love you too, Wayne.
Love you, Wayne. Love you long time. Sorry. thing a little bit. God damn it.
Tyler, that's funny. Hold on.
Oh yeah, did he send you the picture?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he just
bomber
sent it to-
jacket.
yeah, he just sent it to me too.
That's funny. Hold on. There you go. Right there. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just told him, I was like, oh yeah, that's super cool. I was like, but do you know how many cows it would take to cover me and how expensive that would be? No, thank you.
Really? You guys.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Terrible. Facts don't have to be nice. Oh goodness. No, you kind of guys want me to be doing something. I feel like I'm sitting here doing nothing. I feel like I need to be doing something.
What do you want to be doing?
I don't know. I'm looking around trying to figure out what I can be doing. I mean, I'll sit here and just talk shit, but I feel like I'm literally the only person doing fucking nothing.
Well, that's okay
Easy.
too, though. I mean,
Oh no.
you
I
don't
just
have to
do
be
weeks
doing,
of doing
something. You help me keep track of what these guys are doing, because sometimes I lose track of what's happening and I forget to talk about it.
Paul just reached over for a paintbrush. He's wiping the excess off the paintbrush. He's doing magic jazz fingers, I guess. I don't know what that was. Jazz hands. That's what I'm talking about.
Put Paul in this. There you go.
All right, now jazz hands, Paul, so everybody can see it. Oh,
There we go.
Loving it. See, I was gonna give you a play-by-play.
Are we dry brushing, Paul? Is that what's happening?
I am.
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna say, wait till I get
let's-
the sand to go in the corners, and I'll be doing this.
Oh,
Getting salty with it, huh?
Getting salty.
there we go.
Sorry, guys.
For what?
Screeching.
I would say being awesome. You don't have to apologize for that. We're used to you being awesome.
Wayne wants to know, what are you doing with the polystyrene? He's using it to support and build sides for the boat.
Just building
I
like
mean,
the ailerons on the boat.
Yeah.
So it's basically just, he's using it to make the structure around the pieces that he Frankenstein together.
Skillfully placed.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Skillfully. Ooh, there we go. There we go.
Using magic in sacrifices.
Yes.
That's, yes.
the souls of dead babies.
Oh,
Ew.
oh man, wait till we're off air. I got a joke for you, JD.
Uh-oh.
You probably already heard it, but I got one for you. Oh man. So this is, you're actually just replacing the ones you already had on there, right? These are those side fins.
Yeah, I'm just bulking them up.
Okay.
Because he
Essentially.
used really thin ones last time.
Yeah,
just to
see
get
these.
Yeah.
They're still pretty sturdy and they'll hold a figure, but I just feel like they need to be thicker.
Oh, you're making those like platforms for guys to stand on.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
like eels.
Okay, I got you. I thought you were making like fins, like at an angle to help.
Because
support
I
it
myself,
side to side.
I too am waiting on eels.
Yeah, I got 3 of them now. I got 2 of the
Yeah.
original and 1 of the retros.
See, I got one retro coming, and I got one of the originals.
I miss,
Any type of
I miss the
troop builder?
original one, so I just got.
Oh man, I wish you had
creative
said
with
something. I had 2. I'd have sent you one.
I got one on eBay for like $35. One of the originals.
Oh, nice.
I was pretty sad. I wasn't mad at it.
JD, I did not know I would have helped you out, bud.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it.
I got mine on the shelves doing the Wonder Twins Powers Activate fist bump.
Yes.
I'm
that's-
serious. I'm gonna go take a picture of it now just to prove it.
Like any type of like troop builder, I'm
Mhm.
doing 2 of them. Other than bats, I got a bunch of bats. But,
Yes. All the bat.
you know what? I missed out on the Arctic bat, and BBTS has had a pre-order for one, which seems like forever.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to be getting any more.
Oof. I think I have 2 of them. I found them at GameStop. Two separate occasions.
Which ones? I'm sorry, I have my earphones off to get that picture.
The Arctic bat.
Oh, the Arctic bat.
Yeah.
Those are probably the weakest figures. Yeah, but you see,
Dude, I love the
There they
chest plate. And
I do.
Head.
Yes, I'm with you. But I think by the time they use those mold degradation, maybe like it's very loose and floppy, and like of all my bats, they're like the weakest. I love the concept of them, and I'm definitely just like I had that Crimson thing. I have almost a snow setup. You know, I got a couple of the Snow Serpents, the original ones. I'm gonna get one of the retro ones, Snow Job, all that Shazam. So I'm gonna build a snow set eventually. I do have a project that I'm gonna work on that I'm gonna probably have to get your expertise on how to make it happen. But my plan is plexiglass, like building maybe I don't know, half-inch kind of container. So I'm gonna measure out my shelf so that it fills the whole shelf square. Like I'll set my shelves where I want them at, and I'm gonna make it so it's gonna be about a half-inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch thick, like literally it's gonna be an opening, like so 2 panels and then 2 sides to keep it sealed. And then I want to run epoxy down into it, just clear epoxy. And then I saw this online, or a friend of mine did it one time. You can take like a straw and like blow down into it and capture air bubbles in it.
Air bubbles, yep.
And I want to set up my eels and my torpedo and my like my 60th.
Oh, you're gonna like literally capture them in
underwater. Yeah, no. They're gonna be behind it. So the acrylic's gonna be
so it's just gonna be a sheet.
Yes, to make it look like they're underwater without actually jacking up my figures, so I can always take it out and move them if I want to. But
that's pretty cool.
Like, lighting and stuff like that, and like some kind of like the parts I'm gonna need the biggest parts I'm gonna need your help with is like how to get the air bubbles just right in there. I want to make it look like there's waves in it or like motion in the epoxy a little. And so just that half-inch, like from the outside, it'll look like they're sunk in water or inside epoxy. But in reality, it's just that half-inch container that I can remove at any time and get to my figures if I need to.
Yeah. And
have like a whole underwater battle scene happening down there.
That's a great idea.
I'm good with the ideas. It's the implementing part that I always give up on.
So Gort said the bats have had remolds. The ball joint and peg sizes are different across them.
Really?
I did not know that.
I thought the bats were all the same.
I don't know.
Like I know,
I guess comparisons need to happen.
I mean, Gort's probably got measurements on all of them, so I'm not gonna argue with him. He's probably right on it, but just me messing with him.
Gort is usually right. I've come to find out.
Usually does homework before he says stuff. See, me, I just say shit and assume it's right and let somebody else prove me wrong.
Bro science.
Gort just has it all figured out first and then says it. Are you fighting the carpal tunnel?
Yeah, probably an old boxer fracture.
Gotcha.
Oh.
That thin bone. Mm-hmm.
Just from holding it down, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gort says he's a sponge for useless facts.
I'll agree with about 70% of what he said there.
Like
I'll let you figure out what 70%.
Everywhere I can pick a very long name, I pick the beard of useless knowledge.
There you go.
But is it useless if you actually use it?
It's pretty useful.
It's just that I used to say the same thing. We used to do like trivia night and stuff like that. And Kara and the boys are like, "Oh my god, you know so much stuff." I'm like, "So much useless crap." And she's like, it's not really useless. We got free food and drinks out of it. I'm like, well, I guess. And you go out to dinner, and that could cost you $100. And that's
Time to get on
there's
Jeopardy.
yeah. She tried that nonsense too. She wanted me to go on that Beat Shazam.
Oh yeah. That was a fun one for a minute.
Fuck.
Somebody's roboting.
They are? Who is?
Is it on my end? It might be my end.
It's you.
Probably. Kara's probably
I
watching
don't see
filthy stuff on the interwebs.
I don't see it happening.
Okay, so then it's definitely my end. Ignore.
I usually turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone.
Smart thinking, because it is sitting right here by the computer.
And I mean, there's really no point in having it on if you're doing something else.
Yeah. Because I have my computer plugged straight in. It's hardlined into the internet, so it shouldn't. The Wi-Fi shouldn't be bothering it. But
Right.
Kara's out there probably doing other stuff with the computer or TV or something. Or, damn it, woman! I told you the internet's mine for an hour and a half.
Damn it, woman.
You're gonna see a shoe fly at the side of my head here in a second. If you see like a light come in over there,
He'll
you
be like,
open that door,
Hey, just wait till I go to bed.
chuck something at you.
She's a shoe thrower, huh?
I don't care as a non-violent person. She's barely even a word thrower, so no, not at all. I'm not ever worried about that.
My wife's a look thrower.
That's it. That's the one. She does that. Yeah, she does that. She doesn't do mean looks. She just makes me feel stupid when she looks at me like, man, you
I
just
get
did
mean
some
mugged all the
stupid
time.
shit.
It's usually at dinner.
Yeah.
Something will come out of my mouth. Gavin starts laughing, and she just looks at me like, really? And then him laughing freaking eggs me on.
But she made me.
So Gavin's going to scout camp this weekend,
Nice.
and he's getting
How old is he now?
16.
So he's going for Eagle now?
Yeah, he's got it all planned out for the rest of his. By the end of camp, he'll have all of his not all of the requirements, but all of the
Patches?
Damn, I should be better at this. He tells me all the time. Whatever it is, he's after this week at camp, he'll have everything done other than like 2 things, and he'll definitely have his Eagle before he's 17.
Nice.
Yeah, he's psyched. And then next year will be his actually him and his whole patrol. They all started together, and that's going to be their last year. So all of them are working on getting their Eagle this year and getting all the requirements done. So that
I'll be
next
Eagles.
year
That's cool.
they'll all be Eagles next year. And it'll be their last year, and they're all going to go 2, if not 3 weeks,
Wow.
and just hang out and enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
Good for him.
If they all do it, they got to call themselves the Flock of Eagles.
Yeah.
Flock of eagles.
And then use Iran as their theme song. That'd be awesome. So JD is sanding edges off of his platform thingies.
Yes.
I remember, Chan. I got you.
Look at that.
Yeah, teamwork.
Getting it.
So these are like dive platforms you're putting on the side. You were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I could do like a diamond plating. That would be fucking fantastic. But
I bet you could. You have a 3D printer.
yeah, but
The resin printer, I think, is a little different.
It would work. That's usually like anytime I see diamond plating, that's usually what comes off of.
Well, then do it.
God damn it. Let me look at this thing I ordered offline. JD, let me look at it because it had like extra. I think there might be an extra piece, and I want to say the flooring in it was diamond plated. I could send it to you, cut it up if you needed to. Let me look at that. I'll double check with me on that one.
Okay.
Bits
was like
and
these-
pieces.
It was like this weird, like it was a kit. Like a couple people got them. We saw them in the realm where you could like build walls to hang like your weapons on and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking
I
about?
know what
And I
you're
ordered
talking
like
about.
5 or 6 of them, and they come
Oh.
with extra flooring and stuff. And I want to say it has a diamond plating on it.
Ooh, Gort said make the plating as a layer to put on the siren.
Yep.
So it
Lay it
has
right
the
on top of.
durability.
Yeah. Hold on.
They also have that steel plating sticker sheet stuff where you can just make
Oh
it look
yeah,
like
I
it's,
saw that.
You can make it look like it's diamond plated.
I know what you mean. I didn't even think about that.
He took his earmuffs off. He didn't hear me. So
He'll be
this
back-
little girl
he'll be
that
back
you're
in a
drawing, is
second.
this a random little girl that you're just doodling to doodle, or is this somebody's kid or niece or cousin or something like that?
It's supposed to be a representation of her grandmother when she was young, because the story is based off of her grandmother.
So I have this stuff. It's not
Mhm.
diamond plating.
That's like that stuff that goes in the light fixtures, right?
No, this is like there's like some sort of case, like
okay.
briefcase, a tiny little case
Mhm.
of some sort, storage
I thought the
case.
same
with,
thing,
like,
Ricky.
Like
Like the
poker
light inserts
stuff
and
in
drop
it.
ceiling.
Yeah, and the drop ceilings. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But
It's too thick.
it's on this. Yeah, it's on the board. It's too thick.
And haven't we
That'd be
tried to
it.
peel that off before? Because
Yeah.
it sticks. It's like a sticker.
And that'd be heavy
Yeah,
too.
but it
would
doesn't
weigh
come
down
off.
those plastics. Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me go grab that thing and show you what I'm talking about while y'all go for a second. All right.
Okay.
Chan, you have to pay
Okay.
attention for a second. I'm walking away.
I'm paying attention. Paul's still dry brushing. JD's sanding the plastics. Making smooth
Go.
edges.
Sand and
Oh.
some poly.
Paul's checking his fitting and how far he's got his dry brush going. Because if you don't have to waste paint, you shouldn't, right?
Yeah. Right. Waste not, want not.
I'll tell you, from some of it that I did 3 weeks ago, I think I'm matching it up pretty good.
Nice.
Nice.
That's always a happy achievement.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than like, oh, I forget my mixture, or
Right.
Coming back and the humidity is like totally different, and it fucking dries down weird.
Oh shit! And my alarm went off.
Oh,
Tanya got me little old man pill boxes.
Nice.
Well, shit. It's not really diamond plating, I don't think, JD. Can you see? Are you looking?
Hold on.
I can't see it.
I'll make you a little bigger there. Go
So
ahead.
this is the pegging system for hanging weapons.
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
the other side is the flooring. You just flip it over. So it's this design. Like it's like, I don't know, but it's a heavy plastic too. You'd have to cut it.
Oh, right.
You'd have to like cut it in half so it's not as thick or something, trim it off.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's the design on it.
It's supposed to be diamond plating.
Yeah.
Supposed to be, yeah.
And it feels like it. Like it's not a sticker or anything. It's like in the plastic.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Think about it, if you need one to give it a whack, I'll throw one in the box or something.
Oh, whack.
Whack.
Hey, did anybody see Deadpool?
Yeah, of
Not
course.
yet.
So I watched it on YouTube yesterday.
The new one?
Yep.
Oh, you watched a rip, dude. Was it a good one?
Yeah, I'm perfect.
Huh.
Like I put on YouTube for something else, and it was like, Deadpool, full friggin' blah blah blah. And I'm like, I look at the time and it's like 2 hours.
Mhm.
Like, no. I freaking turned it on and it's just like, oh shit, it's the freaking movie. And I, like the whole time I'm waiting all clenched because I thought I was gonna be pissed. So like all of a sudden I was gonna, it was gonna come down or something. But now, watch the whole thing.
Hey everybody, here's my penis.
Wait till the Men in
Oh,
Black
yeah.
knock on your door for freaking film infringement or whatever they call that shit. Pirating.
Hey, they can't do anything to me just for watching.
That's right.
That's right.
It's
Nord-
on YouTube.
Tonight's show brought to you by NordVPN.
Oh my gosh, I just found it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sucks. Well, I know what we're doing later.
Don't be ashamed to send that link to me. I'll watch it again.
I'm not ashamed of nothing.
I'm gonna watch it
Baller.
again.
Yeah, I'll watch it again.
Here.
Let's get in trouble and broadcast that shit.
I
we'll
can't
watch it
do that.
together.
I'll
You
get
can
in
do
trouble. I'm driving the bus. I'll be the one that gets in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not saying on this.
Ah, I see what you're
Like
saying.
an unbroadcasted thing. I got you.
Yeah. There's always ways around it.
Yeah.
There's just a few friends hanging out watching some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
The
nothing.
reaction video.
Come on, officer. Nobody's getting hurt here.
We're not getting paid for this shit.
Ah,
This shit's free for all of us.
you square.
Paul said, "Don't be a square."
Wayne makes a really good point. When it comes to glue drying, weather has everything to do with it. I say that all the time, Wayne. You taught me that. I know that.
Humidity is a big factor in it. Humidity
It can
and
be a
temperature.
bitch.
Oop. And I put my sandpaper down in my glue puddle.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I can use.
But that's okay. Just let it dry, and then you can just use it to sand it off with the sandpaper.
Yeah.
So you're just gluing the new decks onto the old ones.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you already have the bases glued onto the old decks.
Yeah.
Or where
But
they
won't that-
attach, or whatever.
You were doing it because you were worried about the flexing, right? Like the weight. Won't
Yes.
adding that just still make it flex too?
No.
Like it's still the same hinge on the plastic?
This way. Yes, this way. This way.
Look at that. So sturdy. Should I switch the music again? Is it getting repetitive?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it started over, but it's fine. Oh, it moved. It moved.
Let's try night driving. What's that?
Night
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, what's that about?
This is the one that Brian goes
Okay,
to.
let's try daydreaming.
Okay.
I say that sounds like it's gonna like sex us all up.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do with myself, Paul.
Hey, I'm just merely
Ford
suggesting.
said there's music. You can't hear the music?
I
Ford?
can.
Is it loud?
No, it's like very backgroundy.
Yeah, it's very backgroundy.
That's good, right? I don't need to
Correct.
turn it up, do I?
No.
No,
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure I just put that on backwards.
I feel like I'm at work though, pushing the third floor button on the elevator right now.
Son of a
I mean-
bitch.
Little elevator music.
I did. I put it on backwards.
I like that little synthesizer right there. Just keyboard, he made it sound very
Right.
80s sound for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
That or some
Go
old
get my jean
Jamir-
jacket.
that or some old Jamiroquai or something. Yeah.
I do like some old Jamiroquai. I'm not gonna lie
doesn't?
about that.
Who
A
does-
lot of people.
Oh, they all have bad
Yeah,
taste. You can
maybe.
suck my taint because Jamiroquai is good.
Whoa!
Mhm. Oh, is this a kid-friendly thing? Do I have to be careful what I say on this show? I don't remember.
No.
I don't. You're
Okay,
fine.
cool.
I have a
Alright,
potty
cool.
mouth. It's hard for me to control it. So you're.
I don't
you're
fucking
on.
care.
All right, sweet. So yeah, back to the sucking my taint if you don't like Jamiroquai.
Whoa.
You heard me, people.
There's music.
Court said he said he was saying that sarcastically.
I need a more sarcastic.
He's a sarcastic font.
A more
pretty good.
sarcastic font.
Or when you're being sarcastic, just do the derp fonting where you do the capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase.
Oh
Just do that.
yeah, that's pretty good.
See, that's why your wife has good taste in music, Gort. I bet you don't like Jamiroquai.
I don't know. Him
might-
and JD agree on music a lot of the time.
Really? See, I just picture Gort listening to a lot of like K-pop and shit like that.
No. Oh no.
He listens to angry white boy music. Is that what he listens to?
What's that band? What the hell are they called? He told me to
Scandinavian death metal.
maybe next time.
There's a kid that works with me who listens to that. All of a sudden, he comes through banging it through the office.
Gord,
Oh
what's
my
that band
God,
you told me to
that's
listen to? Is this something about a magic sword or something? What is it called?
Something about a magic sword.
What the fuck is it called? Come on, my brain does not work. Don't laugh at me.
It's
What are
probably
they
some
called?
Star Wars based pun group or something. It's talking about lightsabers and shit. You said gunship?
Gunship? I don't think that was it.
Did you mean air supply, Gord? Gunship.
Magic sword is the name. Yeah, see, it is magic. It was magic sword. I was right.
I didn't say you
Yes.
were wrong. It was just
I actually
funny.
remembered something. That's awesome. I think my memory's getting a little better, actually.
Gunship. Is that the 2000s versions of Jefferson Airship? Is this just the upgrade?
idea.
Like, what is this? Gunship. I know JD listens to some fun music. We didn't get to do it in
this.
Yeah,
something.
City. Yeah, on rock and roll. You got it.
No. I'm trying to. What would Gunship sing?
Oh,
I
well, I know.
don't- I don't
You could be
know.
like, we built this moccasin
I don't
There
know.
we go. Perfect.
on our YouTube show.
I did hear that one of the bands that you liked was involved in the Olympic opening.
Yeah,
game
Gojira.
thing. Yeah.
Gojira.
Gojira.
I'm kind of mad about that. When I came up there, you were supposed to drive in the car and make me listen to some of your music because I wanted to hear it.
Well, then you're just gonna have to come back up here and hang
Yep.
out.
And just
Oh,
gotta drive back over and
threaten me with a good time.
do it again.
Synth wave that tried. His Gort's description of this group: gunship is kind of like synth wave that tried.
There.
The bad part is, Gort, I completely fucking understand what you're trying to say with that, and I don't even know this band. I know exactly what he means by synth wave that tried.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, you're getting closer, and like this is almost like you're what 90% there on the build at this point.
Yep.
Like, you're close.
There's just some holes and gaps that I gotta close up, and
That's what she said.
Hey
This-
now.
big this big gaping hole in the back where I took the engine out.
Definitely what she said.
Say the conversation
I gotta-
is not getting any better.
I gotta fill all this kind of stuff in here,
Mhm.
all the
Gaping
edge
holes.
holes.
Mhm. Holes.
Yep,
Holes.
holes.
Mhm.
And, yeah, and then the spinny thing on the back.
Mm.
Spinny thing.
Yep, the spinny thing.
So, guys, I got a story for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Stories are always fun.
Uh-huh. So, y'all know I don't embarrass very easily, if at all.
Sure.
And I have like a zero filter thing. That's kind of an issue sometimes. But I am
Mhm.
trying because I am a boss now in corporate level stuff. Trying to be
they
better.
tried telling me that.
Okay, so I'm fine. I'm not in trouble, thank God, because I thought I did. But we're in one of our meetings. It's called Stand Down in the afternoon, where all the managers get together in the conference room and have a meeting, including our site director. Now, our site director, she's like 20 something. She's young. And she's funny, like individual. All these people have great senses of humor, but it seems like when we go in this conference room, everybody's stick pops back alive in their butts or something, right?
Oh, right.
Well, I'm in the back of the conference room. My CDM, who's my direct supervisor, is in front of me at the end of the table, and then my site director is way at the other end of the table. So somebody said something, and I'm sitting there, and now, mind you, in my head, this is very under my breath. I said, that's what she said. And, it was like one of those setups, like JD just dropped out there, and I just went, that's what she said. My site director heard me, the one at the other end of the fucking room.
Oh, no.
She loses her shit and starts laughing. Like, she's laughing her fucking ass off down at that end. Some of the other managers start laughing and shit like that, right? My direct supervisor right in front of me didn't even hear what I said. I had to tell her later what I'd said.
Oh.
But when it happened, it was funny. It fit perfectly. They obviously laughed, so they got the joke. But
Sure.
I'm like, but like my ears went red. I put my head down. I literally covered my ears and was just
wow.
like, I was like, dude, I am like, because I thought I did it under my breath. Like it was it was a joke for me, not for everybody else. Gotcha. And it was just me trying to be a better person and a good manager. And then they hear me still say shit like, that's what she said.
Nah, fuck that. You can still say that as a manager.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't say it around anybody else. It's around other managers, but still just learning. And some of this crew has been together for years. I'm like, God damn it, man. Here we fucking go. So I talked to my site director afterwards. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I swear I thought I whispered that. And and by the way, our head of HR is also in there while this is happening too. Like she's in the meetings. And now she's got a mess up. She's from Boston, super fucked up sense of humor, like all kinds of shit, just not in work stuff, right? And her and I were talking. She's like, "You're like me, man. We don't have a whisper. We have a talk and we have a yell. It's not. There's no whisper level." She's like, "That's why you'll see I don't very much say anything in these meetings because I'll get myself in trouble." Right. And I told the site director's like, "I'm so sorry. I thought I said that under my breath." And she's like, "Oh, I don't care. Don't even worry about it. That shit was funny. We were all laughing about it." Nice. My boss catches me later, and my direct supervisor, she's like, "What happened in there? Why was everybody laughing? What was wrong with you?" And I told her what I was said, and she's like, "Oh, Richard," because they all call me Richard at work. It drives me nuts a little.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it. So I have not been called by Richard since school. Like that's how long it's been.
I've never even been called by my first name at my work since maybe in like the last 2 years.
Well, they all call you Rossi.
Yeah. I actually had a person that argued with me because somebody called me Paul, and she was like, "Why'd they call you Paul?" I was like, "That's because it's my fucking first name."
And she argued. She thought your name was Rossi?
You thought my first name was Rossi? She's like, "Well, that's the only name you have."
I'm like, you're Madonna.
Rossi.
I'm like,
you're Madonna.
Like, Jesus Christ.
The artist formerly known as Rossi.
Paul. The artist formerly known as Paul. He now goes by Rossi.
That's so crazy.
But yeah, I was dying. I figured y'all get a little giggle out of that because we just said that's what she said. It made me think of that. Well, one of these days I'll grow up. You'd think in my mid-40s I'd be past that.
No.
I'm fucking
No.
I'm fucking
definitely
not.
not.
Fuck that shit.
I'm definitely not.
I just hit my 50s and I ain't even close to growing up.
No.
You know,
I'm what you might call an HR nightmare.
Yeah. My HR lady was telling me about how she got in trouble before. Like, because we were talking about, like, I'm always trying to get, how to better myself in that situations, like corporate situations. And I was talking with her, and she's like, "You won't believe some of the stuff you get in trouble for." She said one time I got called into my boss's. Now, she's the HR, so she got called into the head of the corporate HR's office because somebody had filed a harassment complaint against her. I will let y'all guess all night long. You'll never guess what his complaint was about. But so I'll just tell you what it was. She walked up first thing in the morning, and he looked like he was, you can tell when somebody's having an off day, like they're off their game.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" That's all she said to him. And he went to HR and filed a harassment complaint. No, she said, "What's wrong? Are you okay? You seem off." and he went and filed a harassment complaint.
Who are you to say I'm off?
Yeah, that right fucking there. That right there. She's like, you'll
Jeez.
be surprised. She's like, some people just do shit like that.
Those people
That's
are
nuts.
called bitches.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm gonna get in trouble for asking somebody if they're okay, I'm gonna be fired before the year's out because
That's why I never wanted to work in HR. There is no fucking way.
So
Kara
my
actually
boss,
wanted to do HR. I'm like, ugh.
Oh,
my
No,
boss looks
that's not
forward
for
to
me.
what's going to come out of my mouth.
They take
Like
bets.
someone will say something, and he
they
looks
just
at
look.
me, and like he's just waiting, and I'll start like grinning, and like it's almost like he digs in and waits.
Just let it sit in the air until you pull it down.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
He'll even like lob shit, and I'm like, you don't need to lob shit to me. You're dealing with a professional here, son.
I don't swing at softball pitches, man.
And he's like, he came from like high end, like target, like upper management. So like he was out in California at like, I guess whatever their main office is or whatever. And now, you know, he made enough money where he was just basically, he came back to Rhode Island and was basically, he said, sitting on his couch enjoying his kids, and he got a call from our place and was like, hey, interested in the job? And then he met me, and now he calls me his security blanket, and we run that shit.
nice.
That's how it's done.
That's it. Again, our head of lumber sales, and I mean basically runs our side of the company. He's got the plan. He's bringing us from 100 million to he's shooting for 250 million by 2030.
Wow, that's cool.
Damn.
Yeah. And so with me and Chris being operations manager, me being yard and receiving manager, like, I don't know. It feels weird because like after being with the company for 30 years, like I get so much friggin' like credit for shit now. Like I'm not used to it. And
Does it embarrass you?
I don't know if embarrassing is the word. It just, I don't know. It's just, I'm not used to it. I don't know how else
Gotcha.
to explain it. Like before it was always, you just came in, you did your job, and you went home.
Right.
You know, I've never been one that I don't need a fucking pat on the back. I know I do a good job.
Psh, that's good.
That's what I tell my staff. Like they're like they get very weird about like you can't really tell them they do something wrong. Like a lot of the younger people, they're like super snowflakes. Like you can't tell them they did anything wrong. They freak out about it and stuff. And like they'll do a good job and they're like literally like, you gonna tell us we did a good job? I'm like, no, I don't need to tell you did a good job. Your paycheck tells you did a good job. That's why you still get one. I'll tell you did a good job when you do something above and beyond your actual job. You do it faster, you do it better, you do things like this. I'll tell you good job all day long. But I'm not gonna say you did exactly your job. I'm not gonna tell you good job. Just see that on your paycheck.
Here, you still have a job, so you did your job.
Believe me, if you were doing a bad job, we'd be having a different conversation in the office with all these write-up papers. Don't even worry about it.
Like I did all the hiring for our department, so like I would ask the guys right out at the interview, you know, like how thick is your skin? And they're like, what? I'm like, I'm telling you right now, we all bust balls. That's how we get through the day. If you can't handle that, this isn't the place for you.
Very
you know,
good.
now if somebody like is just being a flat out like asshole, that's different. Like there's busting balls, and then they're just being a douchebag.
There's talking shit, and then there's talking shit. There's a
Right,
Like
huge
douchebags, I do not tolerate. There's only one douchebag here, and that's me.
Boss man douchebag, get it straight.
That's it.
Yeah, of our staff, like I think we have 8 regular staff members, and I've hired in 4 of them since I've been there. So it's kind of the same thing. I give them the whole rundown. I like to shoot the shit, talk and joke and all that kind of stuff. But as long as the job's getting done, I don't really care. You know, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to correctly. I said but just know there's a huge difference between me talking and joking with you and me telling you we need to do something a certain way. Like, I don't make suggestions. If it's a suggestion, it'll be a question. Like, hey, what do you think of? Then I'm asking your opinion. If I say, hey, we need to do this, that's just me telling you what to do. Let's just do it.
I don't need your opinion, your advice, and I don't care what you think.
Yep. At all.
If I want to know what you think, I will tell you what you think.
You know the old school one. If I wanted any lip from you,
that's an old one.
That's it. If I wanted lip from you, I'd undo my zipper, and you'll.
There you go. I wasn't gonna say it, but that's the one.
That is an old one. I heard, that's like mid 90s. How times were different.
Life was so much nicer. I would like to be better in life. Jobs. Do I know Wayne? Have I met Wayne? Is this a guy I know? Like, that's why I hate these YouTube names, like these YouTube handles. I don't
know if you've met Wayne. Wayne is my old boss and one of my very best friends.
He was at the wedding, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at the wedding.
You were at the wedding? Because I remember your kids.
He wasn't there for long.
How's your son?
We went to his doctor's day and got a referral. Monday, we take him to the sports orthopedic doctor to see if there needs to be any surgery done. I'm just hoping it was a pull or a slight tear, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
He wasn't listening, was he?
I hate to say it, but yeah. I've been telling him for years not to throw sidearm, and I watched him. He was in the outfield. They were running different drills because it was for a tryout for a travel ball, and they had him in the outfield throwing it into home. And I watched him. He threw one kind of sidearm, and I was like, ugh. And he did it again. And I said something to the coach. I was like, you need to tell him to stop throwing sidearm. And right when I said it, he threw another one. Now Isaac's a tough little kid. Like I've seen him take a baseball to the face, like cry it off for about 30 seconds and then act like nothing was wrong while his face was swelling up and just wanted to keep playing. Now he told me later what happened when he threw it. He heard and felt a loud pop in his elbow. And literally, I'm watching him. He just hit the ground. He dropped his glove and he just hit the ground crying in front of everybody. And Isaac does not do stuff like that. I couldn't barely stand up to walk. I had to get him out of there. And the coach was like, just pack him up and go. Get to the hospital. Let us know what they say. So yeah, he was super bummed because he doesn't want to mess himself up. He doesn't want to play baseball. Like, he wants to do baseball. Like, that's what he wants to do. He's decided that's the trajectory he wants to take.
That's his life.
He was super upset. He's like, what if I broke something, or what if I can't play anymore? I'm like, well, 1, you're young. 2, surgeries are magical nowadays if it comes down to worst case scenario. 3, you might have to work a different position. You know, that might be the worst thing that happens.
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
There's always a place down by the river.
Physical therapy. I will forever be an advocate for physical therapy. It will save some fucking shit.
Absolutely. You know, my job has that there. Like, my job has all the therapy and stuff like there. So if I had to, I could. But yeah, I'm just hoping that they just tell us he strained it, he hyperextended. And I told him, I was like, dude, if this all it is, if they shakes out and says it's just that, then just know that this is our wake-up call from the universe. You have to correct that throwing so you don't ever do this again. Because if you keep doing this is going to now be a weaker spot in your muscles and your tendons. So you keep doing that, it's going to keep re-happening until the point where you do something really bad to it.
Right.
So I think he'll be okay. It bummed me out. Like, this is the first day I've really talked to anybody, like, much of anything since it all happened. Like, I just have not been in the mood to mess with anything.
Well, we're glad you're here messing around with stuff with us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
We're here. We're glad you're here messing around.
That's with it. Us. I'm down with the messing around with us.
Wayne, we miss you too. You should go to RetroCon this year and see Cybertronic Spree again. September. Look it up.
No, I've never seen them.
They're great.
It's it's fucking fantastic.
Lots of fun.
What
It's one of
everybody
those
says.
situations where you can't stop smiling when
Mhm.
you're there and watching them. Like it just,
Mm-hmm.
it's like such a feel-good situation. And that like the whole vibe in the room that they're playing in is like in that same place where they're just, everybody's super fucking happy and just, it's just a good vibe, good time.
Now, do they only do the soundtrack, or do they do a bunch of other?
No,
music?
no,
no,
Yeah,
they do all
all
kinds
kinds
of
of shit. She does her like the female lead singer. She does Barracuda. Oh man,
Nice.
oh man, so good.
Yeah.
What's the Zeppelin song they do?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
she
one.
did that one too. The one that Hart did live for the Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I come from the land of the ice and snow.
Yep, that
Yeah,
one.
yep. She does that one too. It's just such a good time, and they're talented musicians.
It's an
even
immigrant.
though-
Isn't it an immigrant song?
Immigrant song, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Gort, I'll just do that. I'll tell him I have diarrhea, leave work, drive 18 hours to Cybertronic Spree,
Yeah.
drive back 18 hours. Yeah, I'm all on that, Gort. How about, it'd be easier? How about you just load Cybertronic Spree up in your private jet and fly them down here?
Your private jet.
This guy.
It is a really fun situation, and it's kind of crazy too because it's very like family fine. You know what I mean? It's not anything. I would take kids to that because it's fun.
Yeah.
It would definitely be one of those things that I'd have to do with like you guys, like people that I know. I wouldn't want to just
Sure.
do it by myself type thing.
But like, if I were you, I'd check to see if they ever come down your way, you know, and maybe take the boys. They would
I don't
love
like
that
you,
shit.
Gort. Yeah. Oh, they listen. They listen to the soundtrack all the time. Like it's one of my playlists in Spotify, and they love that.
That's awesome. Yeah, they do a lot of really cool, really fun songs.
Sorry, folks. Trying to stay on camera.
You're good, bud.
You're okay.
Oh, right now he is cutting things with his X-Acto blade to fit them exactly into place. And Paul is either painting something or angrily mushroom stamping something. I don't know which one it is. He's too far away. Okay. So he's
Hey,
watching
Paul.
me. He's watching me talk about him mushroom stamping stuff.
What are you doing, buddy?
I don't know if he could hear me right now. He was just
I was
really
in
out there.
thought.
Lost
yeah,
in
he was.
thought.
Yeah, I thought you stared way off.
I was yeah, going over life choices.
yeah.
Life choices.
Like, damn it, this thing's too damn big. I should have made it smaller.
Well, that's it. Like my first friggin' Dio, I got electronics and friggin' all kinds of shit in it and LEDs and
Hey man, go big or go home, dude. You're killing
and then
me.
I take like 3 years off and I dabble in a couple little things here and there. And then I do a fucking 6 foot by 6 foot wall Dio.
It's like I take a 3-year break from my Dio and then go back in. This motherfucker's having motorized drawbridges and shit on it.
Fuck.
Electronic rotating
That's
fucking towers and shit.
He's gonna have
Well-
miniaturized Alexas in there for his toys to talk to.
Well, originally I was building it so an iPad, or actually first it was a 32-inch TV, would sit behind it all.
of course.
And I found a 10-hour loop of like a portal.
Of course.
On
Why
Oh
not?
shit, yeah, of course. Why not?
And then I was just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Doing it right,
Like,
Paul. You're doing
Nobody
it.
Yeah.
comes to Rhode Island.
Who gives a shit? You'll be there looking at it.
Because that's what Tanya says. She's like, you put all this work into all this stuff. She's like, who actually sees it?
You
I'm
do.
like, me? She's like, okay, how often do you sit down there? I'm like, never.
Be like,
But I
maybe
know
I'd
it's
sit down
down
there
there.
more if I had a fucking TV doing fucking portals in the background behind my dial. More.
I even had a spare 32-inch TV, but it took up too much room.
Ugh.
Because I got like 100 fucking skeletons to go into this thing. But I did
Whoa.
doctor this up.
Oh
Look
shit!
at that guy.
You
That's
got
your
light up
first
flame
one, right?
eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the first one.
Do the eyes light up?
Uh-huh.
That's
Mhm.
bad.
And they flicker.
Nice. Good
So
idea.
this fits right in. And yeah. I thought I had ruined it when I was messing with it the last time, and I kind of did. But then I brought it back. I saved its miserable life.
Bring it back to life.
Nice, Paul.
Now I got to figure out the wiring. And I'm
Yeah,
So
thinking,
now
JD,
what are you dry
Right.
brushing now, buddy?
who, me?
Yeah, are you still dry brushing? What's that? Ah, yeah.
Is that the
One of
side
the,
pillars? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Like when I was looking at you set that thing up that first time, I love those little pillars, the ones that you have where the pillars like go around it. Like, isn't that Dio where it has like
Oh,
the things that go around
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually not even using that anymore. I changed my mind.
Shut up, dude.
Swear to
Yeah.
God.
He's like,
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
This
all
guy
this beautiful
fucking-
work, throw it in the fucking garbage.
Yep, he does all this work, and then he's like, I don't like it.
Yeah, that's
By the way,
Starting over.
Paul Gort wants to know, can he come over and look at toys?
sure.
See?
So these sides
Uh-huh.
that go on each side, these probably aren't going to be used anymore either.
Jesus Christ, Paul.
Yeah, this whole thing is taking a big yeah, it's changing.
You hooked a hard left on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Dude. So I'll tell you what, I'll trade you this not wall art made by Tyler for all your leftover pieces.
It's not wall art.
Like this.
Yeah, that thing. That's the thing I was talking about where they magnetize to the side. That shit's cool.
Yeah, these aren't getting used either.
Shut the hell up, man.
Yeah.
Dude, what do I have in here that
They'll go in the maybe later pile.
I'm gonna have to start collecting mythics just so I can tell you, hey, I'll buy them from you. I do not want to.
We got some for
Those
sale.
things are cool. Those
We
things are
do
cool.
have some for sale.
I just need a spare room to put them in.
Right.
I'll buy them and can I buy them and keep them at your house?
Sure.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, those side flank pieces with the angled tops. Those
things were so cool. Paul.
yeah. Well, I got to do bigger ones because I'm looking at how many skeletons I have now,
Uh-huh.
and even what I have built right now, I don't think they're all gonna fit.
That's the thing is they're
And I got-
skeletons. Break them apart and just have like skeleton bone piles laying around too, man. You don't have to leave them all whole.
I
Hey,
mean,
man.
he's not wrong.
Who says I don't have just bags of bones?
Touche. That's what I
Fair
get. That's what I get
I
for
don't-
assuming. That's what I get for assuming. And the dry bones, I got you. What was it? Alice in Chains?
Oh, them bones.
That was
Them bones.
Them
Yes,
bones, yeah.
But yeah. So I got to build actual towers. Which those, if I do that, I'm thinking removable faces
Jesus Christ.
and like one big stairway that goes up each corner,
not to heaven.
not to heaven.
Never,
They'll be the
ever
first
put a
stairways
stairway.
that go up to hell.
That's it. Go up to hell. Heaven and hell, or vice versa. I didn't know you listen to rap music, Paul.
I don't. But what did I say? Something cool?
Did I say something cool? You did until you said that. You were wrong until then.
Oh, my homie.
No, there was a song came out a few years ago called Vice Versa, and he talks about what if heaven and hell were flipped. like everything that we do that we think is wrong is actually good, and everything that's good is actually bad type shit. So you'd have a stairway up to hell.
That's an interesting thought. I'm just gonna sit here and think about that for a minute.
Mhm.
And I have heard that song, and I know what you're talking about too.
Pastor Troy.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just get tired of painting.
I don't, because I don't build stuff. See, that's where you messed up. See, if you have the ideas but don't actually do the ideas, you don't have to worry about being tired of painting it.
I like painting, but then I get bored. Like building, I would build dios all day long.
Just not paint them.
Yeah, like.
See, I know a guy who paints. So if you build something and reach out to him, you do it. What do they call it? A collab? Isn't that what y'all kids call that fancy stuff nowadays?
That's the fancy word. That is absolutely the fancy word for it.
That would be one hell of a collab.
It would, wouldn't it?
I had a friend of mine that actually used to do that. Like they would build some stuff, send it out to us. Like each one of us would get like a little piece of mail. We'd paint it, we'd do something to it, like change it around how we want to, send it on to the next one in the group, and then he'd get it all back and he'd put it together into a freaking dio. Like it was pretty cool.
That sounds fun. There you guys go.
Let's do this. Do it. Do it.
Make something crazy.
Do it.
Right.
Now for something like that, I would paint. I'd get in and paint y'all for something like that. I got this here this air gun that's been used like I don't know, twice in the 4 years that I've owned it. I might want to get it to work again.
Is that like airbrush?
Yeah, the airbrush. Yeah, I called it an air. What did I call it?
Air gun.
Air gun. See, I don't even fucking know anymore.
I got this.
No.
I got this here airsoft that I'm gonna.
I have one of those.
I'm gonna
too.
shoot some paint.
I picked up a whole
Airsoft
compressor, guns, the whole 9 yards. When I first decided I was going to be doing like a second shop, like a workshop down in the basement. Still haven't used it.
Nice. Yeah, I got mine's definitely not your level of stuff, but I got like a little rolling cart with like 3 shelves on it. I have all my paint sorted on top. I have all my different air guns because I have 2 different ones. The one with the open top that feeds to the front, and then one that has the closed in one that feeds a little bit further back, and all that nonsense. I have all my styrofoam and toothpicks for when I need to sort stuff, and I mean, I'm all set up. Oh yeah. I used it perfectly. Had a little plastic palette that I would use to separate and thin out my paints and stuff. Oh, ready to go. Used it twice. Sits in there now.
You're gonna have to come back so you have an excuse to use that shit while you're on the show.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do something. I mean, I used to be like, man, I was back in the day. Like I was building like boxes. I don't know if I ever showed y'all this. Did I ever show y'all this? I made this.
Nope.
Hold on. Boom.
Like I literally, this is all balsa wood and popsicle sticks.
Nice.
And then I actually built it up so it has, you can open it and it has a lid that catches. And then as I was playing with it, I actually added rope handles because I wanted them to be able to, pull up the rope handles and lift the lid off.
Look at that.
You gotta give it the realism.
I cut out little grooves so that the knots on the bottom of the ropes wouldn't stop the lid from shutting. They actually just drop down in these little notches. Man, I did a whole bunch of them. I made a bunch of different crates and shit like that I ended up giving to one of my friends for his dios. That guy that we were passing stuff around with. Made like gun cases and all kinds of little stuff like that.
That's super cool, man.
I used to be really into it. And Kara's like, you need to get back into it again. I'm like, but I'm busy putting stuff on a shelf. I don't have time to do that. But that's my end game. Once I get all this stuff done, is to actually, I've never sat down and tried to build dios with like foam and stuff. But I'm very OCD. I like intricate work on stuff. I get really into it. I put on some music and get into it. And so I think I'll do okay. It's going to be a learning process to get good at it, but I'll enjoy the process of getting there. And then
I think you'll have fun, man. I think once you get into it, you're going to have a good time.
Once you realize there's like not a whole lot of talent involved in it.
Shut up.
No, seriously. And he kind of, so like it's as far as entry level, it's I don't know. I'm come on, Paul, use your words. Like once you get into it, you're already you're in. You know, it's
Right.
Yeah,
There you go.
it like sucks you in, and then you learn techniques and. Oh, well, that's how that happens. Oh, okay.
It's not like a lot of other things where you got to do it for a friggin' 5 years before you start getting like good results, and
Right.
it's you can jump in your first one and like do something good,
Right.
you know.
That's why it's so dark in here. I forgot to turn on these freaking lights in this display. Bonk. Better. Doesn't help you guys any, but it's a light over here that's usually turned on.
And like JD said, it's more technique. It's technique than.
But I'm super OCD and anal about stuff, so I'll be in there. One little thing slightly off. Guess what? In the trash, starting over. Like, I'm that guy.
But that's
Well,
the
the nice
thing. You
thing
don't
is
have
a
to put
lot
it in
of-
the trash.
No, you can fix that shit. It's crazy because, like, especially if you talk, let JD talk you through some of it, you can fix that shit so easy, so quick. And that's the difference between an amateur and a professional, knowing how to fix your mistakes, right? Well, it's real easy to learn how to fix your mistakes with this shit.
When I've reached out to JD a couple times to help me with some stuff, like when I painted those bats. When I was doing those, when I was customizing those, he's the one who actually told me about the Citadel Color app, where you can get in there and play around with it and tweak and dial all the colors and stuff to get what I want out of it. And I used that when I was painting those to get them to where I wanted them at. Did I ever show you guys that?
No,
Hold on.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
Ricky, you don't show a shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you non-sharing motherfucker.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Holy.
Getting serious. Teasing. It's not really. There's nothing serious about it. It's all jokes.
Prepare
folks.
hurt words coming in.
He can't hear. He can't hear us anyway. He put his headphones down.
Yeah, he
So he
walked
could
away.
go grab
He'll be
his-
back.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Wayne.
I could have sworn I'd showed you guys these things when I did them.
What,
Alright,
what,
so
what is it?
I'm going to show you my painted bats. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is an unpainted in one of Tyler's bat boxes, just to give you a frame of reference. So that's one of the unpainted ones. And then this is one of my painted ones.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I remember you doing that.
Don't ignore this. This is a gridiron add-on, but this is like I painted like all this stuff up in here. Painted the
Nice.
chest up. I did the battle damage, made it look like electricity's running through his head and stuff like that in there. So I got that one, and then again, ignore the gun because it's gridiron. But then I did this one too.
That's
I did their
awesome,
arms.
man.
I did like all the wiring in there. Got in there and painted that all up and stuff like that. And it's
Very
like
good.
it's hard to see in the camera, but it has a very metallic like patina to it, and that's what I used. That thing that JD showed me how to use, that app, because I was really trying to get a good blend of the metallics, and like it's a little bit of green in there, it's a little bit of gold in there, it's a little bit of a silver, it's this, that, and another. Just kind of all blended them all together. So I was like, that might look good. And then I did. He said, try it out on something, let it dry, see what it looks like. So I did that, and it looked good, and that's when I started getting in there. And then I was like, still a little shiny. And he's like, slap a black wash on it. So I slapped a black wash on it, kind of took it down a little, and it's like, it's perfect now.
It's funny
I love
how
these
like
beers.
you think you're done, and then if you add just like that
Never.
that black that black tone it down wash, or you do like the ending white highlighting, that little bit of dusting on that, it
dry
changes
brushing.
it so
The
much.
edges, with like the metallic or.
Trying to see. Like I even went in on this blowtorch thing. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
it.
no.
Like I went in and added like fire like inside those little.
Oh yeah. He
Oh,
gave it
barrel.
back.
So you can actually see like there's
nice.
flames build up inside there, and it's like got
That's
burnt
cool,
on the end
man.
and stuff
Very
like
well
that.
done.
Fuck yeah.
Red hot.
Yeah,
Red
hot.
Yeah. Red hot. But Yeah, that was a JD didn't know, but he was collaborating with me on that.
Look at that. Wayne says Ricky has some great stuff.
Who the fuck is Wayne, and how the fuck does he know what I have? I don't know. Are you the FBI, dude? Who are you? Like, I don't slide in my DMs and tell me who you are. I might know him. So that's why I hate online handles, man.
Wayne is who I used to paint with when I worked construction.
But how do you know I got good stuff in there?
Because he's senior. He's in the realm.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's in the realm. See, say less. Now I understand. Well, he sees my crazy pictures I post. Right.
Sure.
I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? Who does that? When do we have fucking ice cream?
I've known Wayne since 2010. That's a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't in a bad way, Wayne. My voice sounds all kinds of weird and crazy. I was just trying to figure out if I knew you. And here comes Ash, spelling my name wrong. It's literally on the screen, dude. Oh, and hi, Ash. Welcome to the club. And yes, Ricky has lots of whiskey. Ricky stays with whiskey.
Ricky is whiskey.
That's it. I should have named my kids Jameis and Son. Should have named one Jack and the other Daniel.
There you go.
That would have been awesome.
Can I tell you something really funny? I know these people who named their one son Case Molson.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding. First name, middle name. Yes.
Whoa, that's a rough one. First of all, you're bragging about drinking Molson. And secondly, you're naming your kid Case of Molson.
Kind of crazy.
Man. There's not many
But my
things I look
cousin,
down on, like,
hold on.
a beer drink.
Here's another one. Ready? My cousin named her daughter Daisy Breeze. I knew that was gonna get you.
I just almost spit Coke all over my setup, dude.
So it's funny you say that because my cousin,
Your cousin.
Everybody's cousin. And by the way, everybody listening to this later, they're talking about themselves. They just keep saying, I have a friend.
No.
Like, I have a cousin.
So my cousin has 3 kids. His son was first, and then when he had his 2 daughters, he let his son, who is like, a few years older than the first daughter, pick out the names.
Oh boy.
So he let a 3-year-old pick out names for the kids.
Frankenstein.
He did good.
Okay.
This is my sister Frankenstein.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is my other sister Matchbox Car. No.
Nice.
But no, it's Daisy is one sister, and then the other one is Cammy, or Cammy Joe. Daisy is an absolute savage as far as wrestling and judo.
Nice.
She's like, her goal and what she's set up for with like her coaches and all of that is to go to the Olympics.
Nice.
That's rad. That's really cool.
Tiny little thing. She's like 5'2", like 105 pounds. The sweetest little voice, and she'd take a grown man and throw him on his fucking head.
Throw him by his head.
Right.
Oh, dude, Ash said he named his daughter Nina Jane for Ninja.
Yes.
Nice.
That's the way to do it. Ben wanted to be renamed because she hated her name, so she let JD pick out a new name for her. And she's Fennec Shand.
Nice. So Isaac, my ex-wife wanted to give him like an angel name, right? She wanted Michael, was what she wanted to name him. But our other friend was like, no, I called dibs. First of all, this craziest conversation, only girls talk like this. Called dibs on that fucking name. Her unpregnant, not even having a boyfriend or a husband or nothing, who did not have kids, had called dibs on naming her first kid Michael.
You can say girls talk like that.
I'm not saying all girls. I'm saying I've never heard guys do this shit before. So
I
don't call dibs on names.
I have no idea.
So called dibs on Michael. So we couldn't name our kid Michael. So she's struggling. I finally talked her into Isaac, but it's not a angel name. And I said, I got you covered. And I said, let me go look at it, get an angel book, like book of names for angel names. Start going through all these like really off the wall, like not like Judeo-Christian stuff, like really like crazy ones, right? Yeah. No, you know,
Belial.
I pulled a whoopsie on her because she is not a nerd and did not like my nerd stuffs like at all.
Right.
His middle name is Azrael, named after Azrael from Batman.
Nice.
But I found it in an angel book and said, see, it's an angel name. It counts. And to this day, I think Isaac finally told her that his middle name is a Batman name because I used to laugh because she would tell everybody it's an angel name. And in my head, I'm like, aha, bitch, it's a Batman name.
That's rad. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I begged Tanya
That's it.
to allow me to name Gavin 117.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. Gavin 117. And then he's got to join the military.
117, John.
And that's it. He's got to become a Master Chief.
Yep.
Master Chief.
Dude, my kids are finally. I've been telling a couple people know this. They're finally playing through Halo. Like I unleashed Halo on them finally,
Nice.
and they're up to Infinite now. They've played through all of them up to Infinite, and man, they are loving those games.
They're great.
Infinite is a lot of fun.
They're such great games. I wouldn't mind starting over myself at some point.
Oh, I love them, and especially because we're playing. You know, I got the Master Chief collection, so like they're all cleaned up graphics and better gameplay and stuff in them, and they're so fun to play.
Yeah. That's the only ones I played.
They took away, like I was mad when I put it back in for them to play. They took away ODST off of there, like on the Master Chief collection. Because technically he's not in it.
It's separate.
But he's not. Yeah, but he's not in Reach either. And Reach is still available to play on the Master Chief collection. You have to pay extra to
Is this
play
recent?
ODST on it. And the Master Chief collection. I mean, they just started playing within the last couple months.
I was gonna say because
Damn.
I just got I paid to have ODST.
You know what I'm saying? You have to pay for it. You can. Like I can do that too. Like I can pay for it. But
I thought
it used to be just part of it. Like it used to just be part of it.
it
When
was
you
just
downloaded
part
the
of
Master Chief
it,
collection. It was every Halo game. Now they took that out. Reach is still available in there, but that's not. You have to pay extra for that. And I don't want to pay extra because I still have it on the 360 version. Like I have them all in their original stuff. But I don't know because I'm still in an Xbox One. I didn't get to the X series yet. Because I literally only buy Xbox for Halo and Gears of War. I don't buy any other games for it. I play my PlayStation for everything else.
See, you're talking me in Paul's language here.
Yeah, that's
So
how we met.
That's how we
Halo
met.
2.
Really? So I won't until they put out the next Halo and tell me that it's not backwards compatible or that my Xbox One will melt if I put it in there or something. I won't buy the next Xbox. So,
I don't think they're making another one.
you watch your dirty mouth.
No, truth.
I think they're making another one. This Infinite's just gonna ride for a while though. You played the new one, right? You played Infinite?
I haven't.
I have, yeah, I have.
Oh, damn it. Well, Paul, I can't. It'll be spoilers if I tell you then.
I don't care about spoilers.
Okay, cool. So they reset everything. You remember how they had Cortana go bad and all this horse shit and that shit, and they deleted her in the 5th one, that Guardians or whatever? Well, they brought her back. He found another copy of her that was before she lost her shit. So
they fixed it.
So now he's back with Cortana again. So they could do a whole nother run of just him and.
Dude, I'm all about that. I love Cortana.
I was so mad when they took her away.
Yeah. When they had her going bad, I was like, she's doing this just to fuck with them. And then when you finish the story and find out she wasn't, I was like, oh man.
I still was like, no, I don't buy it. I was mad for a minute.
Well, Gort, I had access to Reach and I never paid for it. Like it's in my kids played it on there.
That's cool.
So I don't know why I did that because he said it's always been extra in the thing.
Unless you bought a version that had them already bundled in.
Maybe, but yeah, the ODST isn't in there. It's blocked out because when they went to go try to play it. Does anybody know? Is Xbox One backwards compatible?
What?
Is Xbox One? Yeah, will it play a 360 game in it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, then they can still play
Yeah.
ODST then.
I'm fairly certain.
See, I didn't.
I'm
know
on
that.
Series X and I'm playing Xbox 360 games.
Oh, okay. Like physical copies, not digital.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Okay.
digital. Both.
Okay. Well, digital is easily backwards compatible, but that's why I was asking physical. So I didn't know you were a Halo guy. I have something else to show you, JD
All right. I like that.
and Paul and Chan too.
Yeah, we're all Halo people here.
He can't hear you. He
Mhm.
took his headphones off.
Well,
But
now
yeah,
the
we
audience knows. We're all Halo peoples.
We all used to play together
Uh-huh.
with Gavin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just picked up Cyberpunk, which I'm kind of tempted.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
It's
You'll
on
like
good.
it.
sale right now too.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
It's like what,
So-
20 bucks or something?
So part of my plan when setting up this room when I get into Dios was going to be like video game shelving stuff, right? Of course. And I have, I don't know if you remember these. I don't remember who makes them. They're a little older, and I bought them. Walgreens was always the place you get them at. But I have like all these old Halo figures.
Oh, those are
Nice.
McFarlane.
No,
those-
these are not McFarlane.
these
I have
are-
them. These are the ones where the armor comes off. You can take these armor pieces off of them, like they come off.
Oh, that's the Jazzwares or Mattel.
And this is the Jada Toys or the Jazzware, the newer one. I don't like this one that much, but he's there. But I have, look at this box full of all these
Nice.
different,
Very cool.
Oh
different
yeah.
Halo
That'll be
figures in
fun.
there. But that's, I wanted to get to this specifically. Do I still have the batteries in it? Damn it, I took the batteries out.
Gort said Mattel.
Is it Mattel?
Yeah, Mattel.
I'm not going to argue with him. He's probably right.
Exactly.
The batteries are out of it. I have to put some new. I don't want to show you without the batteries. It makes it so much better. Hold on, I'll be right back. Because
All
you'll
right.
really like this next thing, Shane. Y'all talk
Okay.
amongst just us.
But
But yeah, look, there's like weird ones. Like, what is this? I never seen this in a game. It's a Spartan
an
that's like
elite.
an alien. No, look, it has like an alien crest. It has the split toes.
Oh,
Great.
that was like Halo 5 stuff.
Was it? Yeah. I
Yeah.
have random ones like that in there too, and I have like all of Blue Team, all of what's the Echo Team or whatever. I have all of them in there. I have Buck. This is actually Buck from OD. This is actually Buck from
I have-
ODST, and he has
Yeah.
the unhelmeted head, and it actually looks like Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I have that too. I have a big container full of those things.
JD's a big Nathan.
Those are
Fillion
actually
fan.
pretty good. Like they're actually pretty good figures.
Yeah, like you see, you can like I just took the shin guard off, so like you
Yep.
can hook them in. Like
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, they were pretty cool, and I was mad when they stopped making them. And they had Build-A-Figures in them where you could build like the little
Yep. You're
build a
building
grunt.
the
One was a
little
grunt.
aliens.
And then one was that dog thing from the
5.
was 4 and 5, yeah. The librarian and all that shit. Oh, let me grab some battery.
I think I know what he's going to show.
I don't know.
I think it's a ghost.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
that would be cool.
That was my splattertastic vehicle. How about it, Paul?
What's that?
The ghost
Oh, fuck yeah.
being my being the splattertastic vehicle.
Mm-hmm. I was just playing what were we doing? We were doing Reach. Assault,
Uh-huh.
where it's just wave after wave.
Yeah.
I was playing that.
Oh, like the fire team stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I was playing with Eddie. Week
Eddie.
ago, a couple weeks. Garrett. My buddy from the Lego group there from way back when.
Oh. I don't know if I met him.
I think we played together once. But yeah, we were playing some of that fire team shit. And jumping in the ghost. He's like, come on, let's get in the tank. I'm like, nope. I got a ghost.
Splatter the fuck out of some peoples.
Well, I'm gonna swing in and check in on you real quick. Make you big on the screen. What do you got going on now? Is this still corner stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm putting on all the tans, trying to get everything before I start getting into the light grays.
Is this the highest piece that you're working on now?
Yeah, these are the two like side flanks
that are up real high.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
These and then
right. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure I'm keeping track of where you're at.
And this.
Right.
Yeah.
Good grief, man. That looks great. Very nice.
Should I tell you
done,
this thing,
sir.
like, even though it's on multi-levels on that shelf, it can still be set up flat on the floor?
Really?
Dude, you're just showing off at this point.
And these corner flanks right here, if you set it up flat on the floor, then you can turn these in because they have a 45-degree angle on this corner of the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So they can turn in. It'll be kind of like a wraparound dial.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. See? Engineering, man. Engineering.
That's it.
Magic stuff at engineering. What you got, Ricky? What's happening?
So this is my little Cortana statuette.
Oh!
That you do like this with, and she glows.
Yes.
Woo!
You carry her around with you?
I wish. I mean, she's like perfect palm size, like literally.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. She's not too shabby. It's one of my favorite little doodads that I have in there.
They have such a cool relationship. Like, I just like the way they communicate and shit. Like, they're just cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sad when she disappeared. I'm like, what the fuck, man? These people keep each other in line. Come on.
What they did with her in the show was just horrible. Just horrible. I like to fuck with EE and Gord about it because talk about that show with EE, it puts him in rage mode. Like
I'm not real fond of it myself.
I
Really?
dug through it because I will watch literally about anything.
Well, see, in that, I look at it the same way. Well, no, I can't say that because it's different. I look at it because it's live action Halo. And that's what I've always wanted.
I mean, I've watched all of it. I'm.
But they did the live action stuff on the checkpoint, the waypoint or whatever, on the Halo waypoint on Xbox. They did the guy who did Spartan Locke, the one who did Luke Cage. They did live action series with him. Yeah.
See, like I remember, like people always, well, not always, but like people complaining about different things with like the Marvel movies and shit, like different things. I don't know, like just different complaints. Where myself, I never grew up with comics,
right?
So watching the movies, like I knew who the characters were, but so I could just enjoy them. I could just enjoy what I'm watching on screen.
We've definitely talked about that before on one of the shows. That preconceived notions and baggage.
That falls in line with like kids liking the Transformers movies because that was their first interaction with Transformers. I feel like everybody has their.
You want to bust? Get the fuck out.
I feel like Elijah loved all of the Iron Man movies because that was his first interaction with Iron Man. Like that's. And that'll never change, like he understands like there is previous stories that made more of an impact, people really like that a lot more and he appreciates that as well, but it's still that was his original connection with it, so he doesn't hate it, he loves it.
Can I ask you guys to interrupt? What do you think of Dr. Doom now being
we don't even know if that's the thing. That I think that could just be fucking with people.
I hope
Oh,
that's
really?
fucking with people because I don't think it's a good idea. I think like keep one superhero in one actor in one superhero role kind of a situation.
Well, there was a
I get-
there was a comic run where Tony Stark became Doom.
That's
but
what I
it's
saw.
but it's a deep
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
a deep dig one off.
It's the, yeah.
And
I don't
it's
know.
not.
I don't know. I just
If you're
don't
gonna
I
bring
asked
him
Gavin.
back, he needs to be Tony. I
Because
don't.
he's like a pit bull
I
with that
agree.
shit.
I agree.
Mhm.
He'll see something. The first thing he's online finding out every fucking thing he can. So I
Like,
asked him, and he's the one that told me, well, there was a comic, you know, and then he stops getting too much into it, and I kind of like
phase out.
get like shark
Right.
eyes, you know, they just go white, and I can't take it anymore.
Well, it's funny. Okay, so Isaac's, you know, he's like what 12, right? So all him and his little friends, just like we did, try to find the not cuss words that they can say around their parents and other adults that to them they know they're saying cuss words, but to us it just sounds dumb.
Right.
So instead of saying, you know, like you know, dude, your ass is that. Like we'd say ass, they use cheeks. Like they're out there on the baseball field. I hear them. Somebody drops a ball. Oh, your cheeks. Go put your glove away. Like that's their thing, right? Well,
Nice.
well,
Cheeks.
EE started calling like when the Halo show was going on and we were watching it the first season when it was first coming out. They always show him, you know, half dressed and half naked. And then that one episode where you see him fully naked, he started calling him Master Cheeks, right?
Yep.
So the boys started playing Halo, and I told them this story. And Isaac thinks it's the funniest shit ever. Like he'll be playing and he'll like jump off like on Infinite, how you can do the zip line out of your wrist. He'll jump off a high cliff and like zip line through the trees and just literally be yelling "Master Cheeks" while he's like flying through the air and shit like that. He thinks it's the funniest thing ever to do that shit.
That's awesome.
So EE ruined my kids, just so y'all know.
I just don't like the Halo thing. The biggest thing that bothers me, and it's like through the whole show, is the fact that that guy is out of uniform more than he's in it. He's out of armor more than he's in it.
I will agree 100% with you.
And that's what kills Halos, because Halo was anybody could be Master Chief. That was the point. That's why you never saw Master Chief. Now,
that's also, like,
but it's like the Boba Fett theory.
Now you've limited
you
it
know
down.
what I mean?
Like now only white people can be Master Chief because we've seen him now. We know what he looks like. You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, but it's also one of those things where like there is some kind of artistry in the way that game is done.
Absolutely.
That like you keep coming back for more because you want to find out if you actually get to see what John actually looks like. You know what I mean? And it also makes his relationship with Cortana that much more impressive and interesting. And I don't know, there's just something about the way that was written and done that is absolute magic. And
Bungie, not 343.
they fucking stole that, you know, like they stole that magic. And it's
Well,
See,
I want my Spartans like pasty white with friggin' scars,
Scars,
and a 1,000-yard stare.
Yep, like they're described in fucking
all the books.
Yeah, like fucking Onyx and
Onyx was friggin'. Oh,
I got all those
Dude,
novels. See, I didn't know y'all were Halo guys, JD, man. Oh man, I got all the novels. And
we're
stuff out there,
fucking
too.
Halo guys.
Alrighty, we're gonna be in trouble. But yeah, I always thought that you were talking about Chan, like the thing between him and Cortana, and him being never unmasked. So you have humans, you know, just us normal humans, and you have Cortana, which was an AI, and then him being unmasked to me was almost subliminally. He's like somewhere in the middle. We know he's a human, but he always looks, talks, and acts like a robot. So he's almost an AI of his own. So it kind of split the difference. The show took that away. He's just a dude with armor on. Like he's just the guy.
Well, at least they found an actor who's 6'8" and jacked.
Right.
And like fits the bill.
You know what really kills me is he's the guy from The Wire. Every time I see him,
still
I
a fucking
flashback to The
tool.
Wire. And he was so scrawny and little in The Wire. I'm like, dang, he got big for Halo.
I don't think I've never seen The Wire.
You know, oh my goodness, Paul. I thought you would have. That was a good show. But yeah,
I also don't like that human bullshit with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Covenant. Like that
chick
I'm
running
like,
around with them.
Yeah.
See,
like as soon as
I could watch her just do dishes with the Covenant.
I mean, we're not talking about that. We're talking about in the Halo universe, the Covenant would have just killed her immediately. She would have never got a chance to say.
She'd have never been there.
No, she'd have just been dead. And she would have never had time to learn their language. None of that shit.
She didn't need to be there.
I'm with you on that.
Master Chief didn't need to be fucking sexualized.
Nope.
You can ask JD. As soon as she came on screen, I looked at him and I said, "They're gonna fuck."
They're gonna
like
fuck.
as soon as I saw her.
As soon as I saw her, I said one or two things. I said they're gonna fuck or they're brother and sister. They're going one or two directions.
Even if they are, even if they were brother and sister.
Oh, you thought
I
they're
was
gonna Luke and Leia that shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
We're test tube babies. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same.
Right, sure.
You're my half sister. Wink.
Yeah, right.
Could be like that.
Take it to Joe Dirt level.
2.0.
Yeah, there's a tab for that.
See the skit he did about twins? The Siamese twins?
I don't remember that one.
Oh, you got to look it up.
Tosh
2.0 Siamese twins.
All right. I'm going to thank you ahead of time because I'm going to assume that with the conversation we were just having, this is going to make me laugh my ass off. So
Probably.
But yeah, that's what I thought when I first saw them. It was going to be a brother and sister separated at birth, and they're going to come together to save the galaxy, or they're going to bang. That was my immediate thoughts when they pulled her out.
I still think they're gonna find out that she's his sister. I still think.
And then they're gonna have a little inbred, three-eyed baby come out and be a new Spartan.
Something weird. I don't know. It's just a bizarre. I just don't like the setup. It's fucking ridiculous.
Nope. They both go back in time, and that's how the
they're their own grandpa.
That's how the arbiter. Yep.
They bang in the womb. What?
Like that fucking movie I watched that one night.
The Stupids. Have you ever seen The Stupids?
No.
Oh, you've never seen The Stupids
What
with
the
Tom
fuck
Arnold?
was that movie I watched? That was such a dumb. It's such a weird ass movie. Oh my god.
Now I'm gonna say this much, and this is very heretical for me to say, and EE would slap me, and so will Gort probably. But season 2 was better than season 1. Like I actually forced myself to watch it, and they did they were getting really into the Reach story, and I enjoyed them trying to do that. But by then it was too little, too late, I think. And the Cortana thing was still messed up. The stupid chick was still around. Man.
It's just weird. It was just, I don't
know. Gort said it got canceled. He'll never have a sister.
Yeah, true.
It got canceled?
It got canceled on Paramount, but they're shopping it around trying to get somebody else to pick it up.
Jeez. So there's this movie that Ethan Hawke is in that's called Predestination. That is a movie that will head trip you, man. That is wild shit.
Gord, I get what you're saying, but in actuality, that's still a truthful statement. The second time wouldn't be as bad as the first because you're embarrassed the first time. The second time, you're like, fuck it, we're already here. So I mean...
Not the first time I've dealt with this.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I shit my pants again. What's up, guys? They call me Ricky the Shitty Pants for a reason. What's up?
Right. Crack a joke, move on.
That's it. Let's move along, people. That's it, Shitty Ricky. That's it.
Well, I mean... My one friend had an issue with an upset stomach at work and had to leave to come home early. She called her husband and she said, I had to leave home early. He said, well, what happened? She said, I have a situation.
Oh, God. So the level 3 charter.
I used to hate it after 8th grade gym class. Everybody started calling me 13-inch Paul. It was like, what the fuck?
I mean, you weren't that short when I met you. Gotcha. See how I took that?
It's called.
What was the name of that movie you were talking about with Ethan Hunt?
It's called Predestination.
Predestination.
You want to talk about I'm my own grandpa? Yeah, that's some crazy.
I can't believe you've never seen The Stupids, though.
I don't know. I might have and just forget.
It is literally stupid. It goes by its name. It's Tom Arnold. They're literally a family called the Stupids, and they're like the dumbest people ever. And he goes on like an Oprah type show and tells her that he's his own grandpa, and she says, what? And then he sings a song with a fucking chalkboard showing how it actually worked out.
I know that song.
Yeah.
I know the song.
My own grandpa. That one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's from that movie. It's fucking dumb. Like, he goes out to go to work and he walks into his garage and he looks at He looks at his bike, he says 2 tires. He looks at his car, he says 4 tires. And he looks at rollerblades, he goes 8 tires. This is faster. And he rides his rollerblades to work instead of taking his car.
God.
Oh my
Like
God.
they're fucking dumb, dude. Like stupid. It's a dumb movie. It's rough. It's one of those ones. Take 3 gummies and then watch it. Ooh.
So here's
3
a
gummy
funny
movie.
here's a funny thing about my own grandpa. Did you know that it was written in 1947, and in that movie Predestination, they are playing the original version of it on a record somewhere
No
in
kidding.
the background? Yes.
kidding.
It
That's
is so
awesome.
rad.
Mhm.
It is such a crazy fucking movie, man. There's all this weird little intricate shit going on all the time. It's so cool. But it will trip you out. It will trip you out.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
You see Old Boy?
Oh boy, which one's Old Boy?
I've been told to see that. Probably
Why do I
by
know that
you.
one? Why do I know that one?
So there's like an American version.
Is that the Chinese
of it.
guy or Japanese guy or whatever?
He's like Korean, I think.
Mhm.
I forget.
What's the American version called? It's not called Old Boy, right? It's called
Yeah,
something else.
it's called Old Boy. It has Josh Brolin in it. They change. I'm pretty sure they change it in the American, like the ending. It's not the
Mhm.
same.
Well, tell me about it. What's it about?
A gentleman is kidnapped
Mhm.
for like 13 years or something. They lock him in this room, and he has like no idea where he is. He just knows that he's there for like 13 years because every time he wakes up, he like tattoos a little slash mark on his hand with, you know, a sewing needle and cigarette ashes or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But he's stuck in this place for like 13 years, and he becomes obsessed with a like he has a TV and a bed, and they feed him and all that kind of stuff, and he becomes obsessed with this pop star that he sees on TV, and then he finds a way out, and then he tries to find the girl, the pop star, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. From there, it's
Just go watch it.
It's kind of fucked. It has one of the coolest fucking fight scenes in it, though. It's like
It's a single camera pan through the entire fight scene.
Yeah.
They don't cut the scene at all.
Yeah.
It's
They
just
don't
one
cut,
full panning of the
It's like was it Ong Bak? I think it was
Yeah,
Ong Bak.
the
The
scene
scene
at the
stairway.
end.
The
Oh,
stairway
God.
scene where he just
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like that. Yeah.
Dude, like all 3
And
of those are great movies. I love Tony Jaa.
Uh-huh.
Like he's awesome.
hell yeah.
I hate to say this, guys, but it is 11:45, and I think we should go around and do the bye-byes
Same.
and see where we're at. It's like almost midnight, fellas.
And I'm
So-
old
I got
soft
nothing to
trash.
do tomorrow.
5 a.m. is coming early.
Well, you and JD can stay up and still work on projects, but some people need some sleeps.
I have
So
a
I gotta
doctor's
take this.
appointment at 11.
No more
Nice.
live stream. We got to get off of here. But Ricky, you want to just say hi to everybody? Tell them what's going on.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Every other Friday, Realm Hatton Project. We have a show this Friday. We have a show. We're gonna be doing like an SDCC wrap up show.
Nice.
Bringing on a special guest that was there and in person.
Sweet.
Nice.
Come by and check that out. And then I'm around. I'm not hard to find. Wayne will tell you, the dude knows what I have in my room. I don't even know the guy. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Crazy ass world. we
On the
live in,
realm
dude.
page, posting crazy stuff.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh, did I post that? Oh, I didn't mean to post that picture.
it's okay. You can take it down later.
No, okay. No, I'll leave it there. Screw it. Can't unring that bell. But I appreciate y'all letting me come on and hang and talk shit. I needed a good just have fun night, and I love you guys, and I appreciate it.
Anytime,
Excellent.
homie.
We'll
Anytime.
get you back on. You want to jump back on? You let me know. All right.
You say less. I will never say those words to you, but if you ever need somebody, I will definitely be there.
All right, man.
You know me. You know how I am.
He answers the bat signal.
That's it. But I don't pick up the phone. I'm not that guy.
Paul,
He's
you wanna
not
talk to
dialing
these-
the number?
You want to talk to these people? Tell them what's going on with you, and
What's up?
I don't know.
Paul Rossi.
Whatever
on
you want to
the,
say things.
the Facebook. King Gisador on Instagram, Xbox Live, and here every other Wednesday with you fine people. Trying to get
Yeah.
it done.
And we're so glad you are.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm Chan. I didn't do shit.
Lies. I guarantee you drew a
literally-
lot on that picture.
Did not. No, I did not. I did not. I needed some brain melting.
This is
For a
mine.
minute,
Don't
so-
believe you face, Chan.
I don't care. You guys know where to find me. I'm Chandra Cooper on Facebook. I am on the ETRs every Monday, best part of my Monday. I'm here with you guys every other Wednesday doing the Gravy Time stuff with the Gravy Time kids. And
Gravy. Gravy.
and we will
time.
let JD wrap us up here. JD.
Well,
I
this.
hit that
watch
pen
this,
one too many
watch
times.
this.
Sorry about that.
So you see that little corner piece here,
Ooh, fancy stuff.
right? Oh,
Look
and
at
it locks
that.
it in. Oh my goodness!
Whoa, holy crap, it works
Like-
exactly how you wanted it to. That's amazing.
It all
I'm
kinds
kidding.
of.
It is amazing. It looks really good. I like the trim.
Just finishing off corners and
It's
all
like you
that
don't
kind
know
of
that you're
stuff.
magic, and then you do the magic stuff and you don't believe that you do it.
It's like, who the fuck did this? This is amazing. You did it. No, I didn't.
no, I didn't.
But you did.
I don't know
Who
what
snuck in
y'all
here?
talking about.
Yeah. We saw it live on camera, man. You can't lie to us.
That's right.
So
That is awesome, dude.
No,
That's crazy that you can still pop it apart. It could be a whole different ass boat if you wanted it to be.
right.
That's crazy.
well, after I paint it and all that kind of stuff, I think I might glue it.
Solidify
That's
it.
cool too.
Yeah,
Whatever
just
you
so
wanna
there's
do.
no gappage.
Mhm.
Right.
See, like that one sticks up a little bit.
Dude, don't nitpick. It's amazing.
Yeah, if I can't nitpick mine.
Yeah. In fact, I'll tell you what. It looks so good when you get done. You can come down here and do mine. Mine's sitting right
Oh,
here,
okay.
waiting to be done.
You want to tell these fine people where they can find you?
You can find me, JD Brocious, on the Facebook groups. Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Shelf Gravy. Better be watching that page. Because I got stuff.
Things are gonna
Coming.
happen.
Making things
Ooh.
happen.
Stuff and things.
All right.
Lots
that-
of new stuff. And
And with that, we're gonna say goodnight. So see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.